Beyond green rolling hills and reddish-white shorelines lies Prince Edward Island's true treasure. The wealth swims within sight of the coast, colored blue rather than gold. The biggest, swiftest fish in the sea, and the grand prize for Fred Levitman.
You think you're strong? Strap into a 1,000-pound tuna. Whoa! These fish will break you down. Come on! And when a giant tuna hits, you start hearing your reels making noises they were never supposed to make. You're strapped into a monster of a fish. The boat's moving. Your feet can give out. You can get pulled out of the boat. When he's kicking his tail, I'm wrenching his head up. If I can kick their ass back home, I can do it up here. I can't get enough of this. I'm Fred Levitman, and I'm all about monster fish.
From North Lake Harbor, the famed North Lake Charters heads out. And within just miles of the shore, the bait is made. It is herring that bring in the giant tuna, and giant tuna that bring in the big game anglers.
We're right here getting our baits for the morning. Mackerel all underneath us. I mean, all the smaller mackerel up higher in the water column. If you can get your rig down through those smaller mackerel, the big ones are usually lurking underneath. What we want is one of those big boys. Here they come. Ooh, look at that one in the middle. That's what we want, that big boy. It's got tuna lolly over him. You see it's blowing a steady 20 right now. And it's only 7 in the morning. It's supposed to pick up to 30 this afternoon, but the tuna love a southwest wind.
Under the roiling surface of the sea, the bluefins show up like beacons on a finder.
160. All right. Let's send this one down. Put it right in his face. Now the way we're sending these baits down towards the bottom is we're setting it up with a breakaway sinker. That way when we get bit and the line goes tight, this weight pops off. That way it doesn't interfere with the monofilament potentially chafing it while we're fighting. So that way you get no break-offs because of the lead. Let her down nice and slow so the weight doesn't sink faster than the bait. Then we sit the weight. Today's gonna be the day, you feel it. I get a workout.
For the mackerel, going down into the water is like being thrown into a lion's den.
60 feet right now, Brady. Keeps coming back, so.
He's curious, he's interested. He's waiting to see this rod torque right over. Oh, that was quick. Just gonna let Ross clear these other lines. Harnessed up. We'll go to town.
And these 6-foot swells, fighting a half-ton bluefin on stand-up gear and on a leaping deck, means that all Fred has to do is lose his balance. And his day is a bad one. Just off the shores of Prince Edward Island run the most majestic giant fish in the sea, ready to engulf ill-fated mackerel, unaware that a surprise waits for them at the end of the line.
I've been waiting for this. This is great. It's coming up. Giant bluefin tuna. It's strong back.
Fighting bluefin comes down more often than not to hand-to-hand combat.
I got him straight up and down now. Won't be long. There he is. Right here, right here. Oh,
It's not surprising the line breaks. It's surprising it holds it all.
Tail chafe.
A chain's only as strong as its weakest link.
One of the most crucial parts when you're dealing with fish so big is to make sure that everything is as tight as it can possibly be. There's going to be so much pressure and so much torque on all of this, on every joint and every mechanism. You want to make sure that everything's perfectly straight, perfectly tight. If there's any weakness in any of this, it will rear its ugly face in the worst possible time.
Check this out. Fred's put out spreader bars without teaser hooks. Watch how these bluefin attack and annihilate these mirage schools of baitfish.
I do a lot of giant bluefin fishing at home, but it's not for sport, it's for money. We fight fish out of the gunnel. Up here, I get a chance to fight them stand-up, which is something that nobody would ever think of doing back home, but totally different mentality up here. There's herring under us. We've already marked a few fish. I'm ready to get going. Look at the size of this horse. This is the one. It's the last time he's gonna see daylight.
This bait is destined for a fate like Jonas.
Kite bait's out, balloon bait's out, deep bait's out. I'm waiting for my bite. Try to separate the lines a bit. Wind's blowing so hard. Our baits are swimming in opposite directions, just trying to keep everything separated so you don't get any tangles. Lines get crossed while you're fighting a fish. When you get hit, you might as well just call that fish gone. And you get a nice snap to let you know you're on, you know? Yeah.
And it is a snap that is mere moments away.